All right, chapter 24. Here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for supporting this little summer charade. All right, man. Welcome back, Protag. We gotta say, you disappeared all of a sudden. Got us worried, you know. Memory loss, a mysterious, beautiful lady, a 1980 city pop retro romance. That sounds like a very trending area and so nostalgic as well. I'm so jealous. I'm really glad, Master, that you are safe and sound above anything. And it seems that because of this, the 5th area has been cleared. That's fantastic. Now we'll be able to reach the president's area, right? The central town. We've probably gained access to it. Things have gotten super simple now. All we need to do is get to their enemy headquarters and just bash the president, and that's all there's to it. It says, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, this island now going to be disappearing, I might miss it. This place might not be a bad location to have a quick vacation on. As long as it doesn't change history, right? It says, it's exactly as Protag have stated. If we were to leave this island alone, it's going to bite into humanity, and it'll turn humanity into summer. After all, you gotta understand, every summer vacation always have an ending. No, we have to end this summer vacation once and for all. My summer, I really wanted to enjoy it a lot more peacefully. It says, I wanted to walk on the beach with my swimsuit, and with a lot of the gazes around the beach stared at me so embarrassingly. From there, a wonderful person protects me and... Oh my god. Can you close your mouth? It seems that your... Can you close your mouth? It seems that what your lust is overfilling out the foam. We can... Mata tsuzuki o yarou yo. It says, we can definitely continue our little fun later, okay? It says, I agree. Once all this is over, I think we can all enjoy ourselves a little more. Together. It says, hello, everyone. Thank you for your hard work. Oh, thanks for the follow, by the way. It says, it's me, Jeunesse, your wonderful, lovely neighbor. It seems that your mood is a lot more brighter than ever before. Glad to see it. Oh, is that so? I suppose. After all, there had some things happening, so... But, anywho, I was here to congratulate you on finishing Area 5. The quote-unquote Miss Tiamat had an admiration of the aspects of the trope of the youth. I have to say, it was quite romantic and beautiful. It says, even that person would like to dreamfully see her younger days, and... What's wrong? No, nothing at all. That's all. Anywho. It says, that area definitely had the Madam President's interest wrapped around it as well. I would like for her to experience it one day if we can bring her along. Speaking of that Madam President, does she really have an interest of sort to that whatsoever? She does, truly. She really do, okay? Please believe me. Hey. I suppose if you take the job out of her, she's just a natural young girl, perhaps. Of course she is. It says, yeah, the Madam President's emotional factor is great at an all-time high. But yes, if you were to do as such, it'll probably be that. It seems that you're happy as ever, little Miss Crane. But this is gonna be an odd question. Are you ready for that? Yes. What can it be? なんでさっきから横の獲物を気にしているわけ? Says, why are you looking at the sides? Why are you looking at the side from the very beginning? So it's essentially Saito Hajime is asking, why are you looking side, right? Like, why are you looking at the side? Why are you so worried about my weapon? Essentially is what Hajime is saying, right? Because Hajime has swords, right? Hajime has his sword ready, and he is asking, why are you worried about my sword? Jeunesse? Ah, 釣る権利を求めていたとしても、所詮は筒抜けの焼きはね、超一流の剣士を見覚せることもありませんね。あ、ごめん。今のは嘘。ただのまかけ。そんな。悪いね。ただこれまでと雰囲気が違ってたからさ。So it says, yeah, even though I've been training in the arts of the crane, it's nothing more than a skewered, just blade skewering. Compared to the prominent swordsman, right? Prominent swordsman, I guess there's nothing else to hide. And then Hajime goes, oh, just kidding. What I just said was a total hoax. I just said it to see if you'll step on it. What? That's not fair. Sorry. It's just that you're... you feel, I'm sensing that you're a little different from the usual than before. I'm pretty sure that you're happy-go-lucky, and that must, you're not hiding that. But I feel like there's some sort of resolve behind that happiness, and I'm kind of intrigued about it. I kind of know these things. After all, I've seen it in my lifetime, after all. It seems that I've lost this weird battle. It seems that my immaturity has lost it. Then I will ask a very straightforward question. Can you all stop? Can you all stop right here and right now? If not, I will be stopping you personally. Oh shit, Miss Crane's serious. Dot. Jeunesse, before we do this, can I have your reasoning? It is for my own sake, because I wanted to see something now. That is an eye of a warrior that is determined to not back down. Good. Ah, man. Tsukasa is all ready to kill now. But you do realize that sheer number, we have you an advantage, right? That means... it seems that she has some sort of plan for each and individual of us, I suppose. And a surprising one on that factor, perhaps. Of course, I've acknowledged your strengths and your numbers. And on top of that, yes, I have come clue with the conclusions and know what to do. Ah! Oh. I believe if I have this much power, I suppose it'll be on par of a secretary. No, perhaps even the vice president level. Huh? Wait. This is like the same properties that this special singularity of the presidency, that's... Are you currently utilizing the power of the elements underneath your wing? I did. I brought it out just a little bit. Wait. Oh. I didn't know it was some sort of a physical thing that you can just bring in and bring out. Yes. It has some stories behind it, but this is illegal. If I were to probably get caught, I'll probably get yelled at. But in order to stop every single one of you right here and right now, I've come to the conclusion that this is the finest option that I can take. 虎の絵を借りる狐ならぬ星の的を借りる船ですね。Oh, it's not like the fox borrowing the veil of a tiger. It's almost as a to give a finer example, it's a crane that is borrowing the veil of the star. That's ridiculous and reckless, you know. Please stop, Miss Jeunesse. It seems that your body can't handle it any longer. Even so, I will have to protect my friend. So do not stop this summer, Karudea. We do fight her. We do beat the crap out of her. Ah! It seems that the Miss Jeunesse's aura has disappeared. Oh. Seems that I lost. I really am useless when it comes to crucial points, huh? I'm so sorry, Madam President. I'm sorry, Mika. Jeunesse! Dots. It seems that she stressed herself out quite greatly. But from the looks of it, her Saint Core has not been damaged. Or, I should say that her Saint Core is unscratched, but her Saint Graph is hurt. But this is going to be, she's still in a fatal state if we keep this, prolonged any longer. Someone! Anyone! Can I get a doctor? Healing! Understood. I will try to heal her with my rune. Wait. She tried to borrow a strength from an element. Isn't that a little too much? Normally, don't you die from, like, explosion or something? Yep. You got that right, Jofka-chan. But if you die, everything's gonna be over. But it seems that she still had a conviction she wanted to pull through. She specifically did say she wanted to protect her friend. But isn't that a little too much? Wasn't she cooking food for us or something? What's wrong with her? What happened? We can ask her when she really wakes up next time, okay? Okay. Everything should be fine now. Miss Jeunesse. After all this, you would still help me? Well, you technically didn't have a killing intent on all of us, right? そちらにも殺気が情緒もなかったし、it says, you never really had you really wanted to protect your friend, but you never really had an intention of killing. そんなもん持たずに済むことこうしたことはないけどね。It says, however, with the immense amount of shenanigans we had to pull off, like even without a killing intent, it was very intense. You just wanted to protect Madam President, right? Nods. What a weirdo. You do realize that compared to you, Madam President or whatever is much stronger than you. You got that, right? She is an element, after all. Do you really need to protect her in the first place? Yes. She is very powerful, but the opponent that she will be fighting against is you guys, aka Karudea. from every battle sequence that I've witnessed before and what I've seen, I don't think for a mere moment that she's going to be okay against you all. That's why I wanted to stop you guys, even if it cost my life somehow, some way. Miss Jeunesse, I know this is a reckless thought, and I know this was a reckless maneuver, but please, please, answer my call, and please, I beg of you, please don't go to the Madam President's location. Please don't stop her summer. Please, I beg of you. Nope. I can't, I can't let that happen, though. Yep. Sadly, if we leave her alone, humanity and human histories and all kinds of things human related will start to crumble, you see. Even if the world will become even if the world will become a endless summer that's sunshine and glory. Well, with that said, so with that being said, we're off now, but before we go, I got a question for you. Why did you get in our way all of a sudden? You had all the opportunities any other time, but why now above all else? That's... yeah. Please, tell us. We might be able to help. Right now, that person is struggling. Struggling? That girl who's doing whatever she likes, struggling? She's currently lost confidence in herself, I suppose. She said she can't find what a real summer is. What's a real summer anyway? I don't know either. Seems like you're talking... yeah, it seems like this conversation is like catching clouds. Madam President, aka that person, started talking like that ever since she merged with Mika. Miss Mika? Yes. Madam President realized the danger of what Mika could possess, and she assimilated Mika into her fold. It's essentially, she absorbed Mika. And I couldn't stop that. But from there, Madam President started to change a little more. She started calling me by my normal name instead of the title. And on top of that, she started to ask herself that she doesn't understand summer anymore. Even though this person was so pursued on finding the perfect summer, all of a sudden she's just lost confidence in herself. And first, it's your summer. Little by little, I'm going to be asking the citizens to know what true summer is and fully understand the concept of summer. And so, when I truly find this real summer, a fun summer, when I find that, my depression or my questionnaire will be satisfied. It's essentially, she is thirsty for knowledge of what real summer is. Because currently she is struggling, I would like to alleviate her struggle any way in shape or form. And so, I don't want this summer to end now. Not the way it is. Because that person really have not found true summer yet. Miss Jeunesse. An interesting factor. What a surprise, really. An element that's supposed to call herself summer somehow, some way found a way to find doubts in her own volition / her core. She might be a different type of element compared to all the girls that we've currently faced. I'm stuck in the word alleviated. What does that mean? Yep, that's true. This is only a speculation, but to be perfectly honest, I think her real stats or her real motion had nothing to do with humanity or Karudea, and she might not be our enemy in the very first place. It's almost as if we were able to satisfy her desire or her questioning of what true summer is, if we can satisfy her quote-unquote needs or her question, maybe she'll stop functioning and stop all this, perhaps. Even if that were to be true, okay, we don't have the obligation nor time or the luxury to pull things off in a long scale. You know this, right? Indeed. By the time, if we were to truly show her what real summer is, I believe this planet might already come to its conclusion. What is real summer, I wonder? Perhaps it doesn't have to do with just a mere season, but some sort of perhaps a poem or a lecture or a different meaning of sort. Unfortunately, I have no clue at the moment. 大統領の個人的な体験を記憶に根ざした基準で本当のジャッジをするとなると、難しいな。It says if we were to utilize the personal experience of the Madam Presidents and memory as a core basis and judge within the parts of what real is, it's going to be a bit difficult. Dots. This is what stucks. And I don't get it. なんだかんだであったこともねえしな。通教の体験でもまたあればまだ。It says yeah. It says yeah. We never even met fully. We never really met in person to person even once. If we had like a shared experience, perhaps we can able to. もしかしてそれかな? Maybe that's it. Huh? All we have to do is just teach her what type of fun summer it is. Master-san ga, Master, you're teaching the Madam President? Can you do something like that? Well, after all, I know a lot of fun summers, right? I suppose. In that way, you might be onto something there. Yeah, Karadea summer's always up and down, you know? Says the boss. It says the mastermind of a certain summer. Hey, you gotta understand, that Jofku was not me. It was Jofku, but it's not Jofku. I have a memory of it, but I don't memorize or know what happened there, so... Perhaps if we can teach her, she'll be quite surprised, I wonder. Wait. So, are you truly suggesting that we're going to be playing with Madam President? With an element? Are you serious? Well, Master-chan, let me ask you this one more time for confirmation. Are you saying that this will have a bigger meaning than fighting her directly, perhaps? It says, yep, we can end this all with her enjoying summer happily ever after. Master-chan. そいつはマスターちゃんの趣味だね. It says, that's just like you. But I suppose you're quite right. When it comes to summer, instead of a blood splash, a sea splash fits all of us quite nicely. Then if that's the case, I'll join on your little charade. Me too. I agree with Protag's idea. We gotta show to this element that we are the veterans of summer. I guess. If that's what Master wishes, I don't mind it tagging along. Even if things weren't communicatable, all we need to do is just move to fist combat right afterwards if necessary. Everyone. Alright, Jeunesse. Let's go and teach this Madam President what summer is about. Yes. Thank you so much. So cute. So cute. However, it is quite impressive that you're able to borrow the power of the Madam President. It says, in actuality, Madam President's strength is divided up, so even I can access. It's divided up in a weird, in a way where even I can access the pool if needed be. Ball of light? It's the golden ball. It says it seems that the I've exhausted all of its power and shattered. I call this the Madam President Powerball. 島の管理や実況でいちいち大統領自らが力を振るうのは面倒だということで。It says, with the islands maintaining and managing and overseeing many different things, she was getting sick and tired of utilizing Madam President's her powers every time to do things. It says, I utilized this concept and little by little modified and reformed and expand this island. Ho, I see. So it's almost as if you're storing it's almost you're storing a quote-unquote country's funding into a bank vault. That's quite that's quite useful. でもよ、国旗に手をつけるっていうのは横木っていうもんじゃねえの。痛いところにつきますね。それははい、それは確か。冷静になって考えてるとすごく怖くなってきました。So Ku asked Crane, saying that, hey, if you're already pulling funds from the country's vault, isn't the country on a decline? Judy's like, you did say, you do, yeah, you said where it hurts the most. And yes, that is quite true. Now that I think about it so straightforward, I'm starting to get very scared. We could definitely say her, yeah, we can say sorry to her afterward. Yes, I will, I would sincerely apologize for the act that she's committed. Also, she did kind of low-key steal country funding, so. She's a thief! That's all right. But that concludes chapter 24. We had to beat up Miss Crane a little bit there, but we were able to teach her a lesson. So, from there on onward, we were able to recruit her, and we've decided to not beat her up, but teach her what real summer is. And hopefully you guys enjoy the reading, living, and shenanigans. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. And I'll see you in live stream. I'm streaming every day at 11 a.m. MST. Peace.